everybody. My name is Nina Williams. I know the family know me. It's 9:24 at night. Um, the date is July the 20th. So everybody in my family been asking me how do the PPD nurse goes. So the PPD nurse thing is it's about doing dialysis at home. Of course, my husband, he on dialysis. He been on dialysis for 11 years now. So he been going to the center for 11 years. He been going just that long. So some people in the family just want to know how do dialysis treatment goes at home. So this was a video, and I hope you enjoy it. And it's very interesting. I hate that he on dialysis and he got so many health issues, but it is very, very interesting to me. And I am a CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant, and I've been a CNA ever since 2008. I started thinking about being a CNA once I started seeing about my grandmama at home. Um, like handling her pots and pans and water and helping her in the bed and stuff like that. So it's just really caught my eye as being a nurse. And also my aunt, she was a nurse. She was an LPN and she had been a nurse for many years. But I didn't reach the LPN part. I just want to do the CNA part as Certified Nurse Assistant. So, like I said, I've been certified ever since 2008, and I started going into the facilities when I turned 16. A lot of people don't know a candy striper. This means you have to volunteer and do your service and your work. So I really enjoyed that. I came home crying many days, stuff like that. So my mama, she tried to pamper me, tell me it's gonna be times you're gonna have good days and bad days. So I'm just gonna get into the video and show y'all how the PPD dialysis goes. Like I said, it's very interesting. So first time I put my mask on. I got to make sure everything is off. So Keno had turned the air off for me, and he turned the fan off. So now I'm gonna wash my hands. You have to use a special equipment to wash your hands, and this is what I have to use. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Have to soak it really good. And you got to count as you're washing your hands. You got to go in, go out, you got to scrub. So you won't believe how much germs that your hands have. So I'm washing my hands. Make sure ain't nothing touching. Dry my hands off. And once I dry my hands off, I just want to turn the water off with my hands. I have to turn it off with this right here. If not, I have to start all back over. It's, germs. So, here we go. We're about to get started. And I'm going to show y'all how everything goes. So, I done washed my hands. As I wash my hands, I had to come in and put some hand sanitizer on. Have to do that. And I have to rub it in really good. I can't shake it or nothing like that, because once I shake it, germs will get back on my hands. And we went to school for this for 8 days. So I had to maintain my work schedule, took some days off to do this, especially for my husband, because he's really wanting to do the dialysis at home. So he wanted to do it last year, but I told him we got to think about it, we got to pray about it. So we did all that. So now we at this level. So I'm now going to go down and get my gloves. I have my gloves. I'm going to put them on. Now, I'm finna go to the side and get prepared for everything that I'm doing. It's a little table that I have right here. Have this table. And I have everything set up. My supplies and everything. I hope y'all can see it. My supplies and all that. So I'm finna get everything set up. Okay. This is the box that he used. This box right here. He used this box. Hope you can see this. Oh. He used this box right here. And it have the date and everything on there. So we want to make sure it's the right level and everything is in there. Make sure everything is correct on the box. Because sometimes they might ship the wrong item out. So we finna get prepared for that. So I'm cutting the box. Have to be very careful when you cut this box because it can either go into the bags and bust it. So you can be very, very careful about that. So I'm taking the box loose. So once I get my box set up and everything, I have to go to the machine. I named the machine Mr. Life. So Mr. Life is right here. Hope y'all can see Mr. Life. Hope you can see it. So we're going to turn the Mr. Life on. And once it turn on, it's going to tell you everything really to do. It don't talk to you, but it'll tell you what to do. So it had to get warmed up. Just like we have to get warmed up in the morning time when we get up in the morning time. It really have to get warmed up. You can see it. See, Cycle Liberty, it getting warmed up now. So as that get warmed up and get prepared, we're gonna go back over here and we're gonna undo the boxes. Okay, and it's telling me everything to do. You can see it. It's telling me everything to do on the machine. So the machine is telling us that he got 1,000 milligrams he gonna have to do. That's 2 bags. And he got to do it 9 hours and 30 minutes and 4 exchanges. So we're gonna mesh okay. The blue mean it's ready. You see it? Blue mean it's ready. The machine talking to me. So I got to mesh okay. Green is the machine getting prepared for everything. It getting set up and everything. As you can see, set up, my treatment, my settings, and my recording. So it getting prepared for the dialysis treatment. So we're going to come over here. And these are the bags. These are the bags you have to be on every single night. So we got to make sure the date is right on here. We got to make sure the level is right. We got to make sure the bags don't have no bubbles, no leaking or nothing in the bags. So I'm doing the bags. As I'm doing the bags, I'm putting this over here. My dirty stuff over there. The trash and stuff over there. So once that gets situated, I'm gonna have to have tonight. He do this every other night. Not every night, every other night. I have 3 alcohol pads. And with the 3 alcohol pads, I have to put heparin in here. Heparin is so he won't get blood clots. So I have to go over here and put heparin in this needle every other night. No needles gonna be stuck in him anymore. Long as he's doing the home dialysis. The home dialysis is bloodless. They're just taking the water weight off of you. Consider when he was going to his treatment at the center, it was going through his blood, and they had to stick him every single, well, not every day, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So he decided to do it this way. So we're going to do it this way. He been doing it ever since his last day was May the 12th, 2022, with his last treatment at the center. So far, thanks to Jehovah, that we're doing very good now. We're doing very, very well. So here we are. So I'm going to show y'all how I set everything up. So it's telling me to get all my stuff together, wash my hands. I did that. Insert the case and insert the patient connector. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do that as well. It's blue. It's talking to me, so I have to do this right now. It's big. This is the case. This is the case that go into his machine. It controls everything. The dialysis go in and go out, go in and go in. It's very big. When I first looked at this, it was kind of like, it's scary. I don't know if I want to assist this or not, but it's really easy to do. So I'm going to show y'all how I set this up as well. So I set this up. Remember, everything is in here has to be sanitized. Once you touch something, you don't have gloves on, you have to throw this away and start all back over again. So it's very important to have your mask on, the air off, wash your hands. Everything in here is sanitized. So we're going to open the bag. We're going to take the case out. Once I take the case out, I got to be very careful. This is the disc. This is the disc. It go through and go out. Go through and go out. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to open this door. This door right here. I have to put the case inside this right here. I got to place this in here. So we're going to do that now. You got to make sure it's tight. There's a click to it. So you got to make sure it's very, very tight. After that, I got to take all this off right here. So I got a wrapping on here. I got to take all that off. Once I take that off, I got to throw this in the trash. This is the trash can that I have set up. The trash can and the bin. This the bin. I hope you can see. This the bin for his needles and stuff. So can't close the door right now. Got to undo this. This is the insert patient connector. This is the patient connector. So I got to insert this into this machine right here. You can see it. Into this machine. Put this in here, that like that, and click this down here. See how I got that? This connect to this. Have to make sure everything out the way. Okay, this is connector. This for all his treatments and stuff come in and out. This connector right here, right here. So I'm gonna close the door. And as I close the door, you can tell once I close the door, it's on blue. But once I close the door, look, it back to green. So the machine doing its thing. So I got to come back over here and we're going to do the heparin tonight. And I'm going to show you how that goes. I had to wipe everything down. Okay. This is the bag. This is the connector to everything. This right here, I have to wipe this down with the heparin. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to wipe this down with the heparin. So you got to go in and go out and turn. Make sure you don't touch it. His second bag. You got to go in, out, and turn. Can't touch nothing. But once you touch it, okay. This is the needle. I'm going to use a needle to get my heparin out. And with the needle, I had to use 6 milligrams in each bag. I got to make sure it's 6. Is it 5, 4? That's not enough. It got to be 6. This is the heparin that I'm using. So I'm going to take this wipe right here and wipe the top off. Because everything got to be clean and sanitized. Got to be very careful with that. Okay. Like I said, this is the needle. Open this. Pull this out. I'm going to twist the needle. Make sure everything is tight. I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to get the air bubbles out the needle. Okay. So we're doing the heparin. 6 milligrams of heparin. That's what I'm doing now. Six. You really can't see it because it's so clear, but it's 6. 6 in here. So what I'm going to go over here and do, the way I showed y'all, I had to wipe it off. I had to go in here and put the heparin in here. Because the heparin going to have to go in here, okay? So I'm going to have to put my phone down for 1 minute. Okay, that's one bag we done did. I had to come in here in the restroom and make sure the air bubbles is out. Since I'm doing it, since I put that heparin in there, it might be some heparin in here, so that's why I had to come back to the bathroom to do this. Okay, the machine is talking to me again. 6L. He do the 6L, so I mesh next. Okay, I got to connect my bag lines and all that. But first, I got to finish doing the heparin first. So this is our second dose bag of heparin. And it's 6 milligrams as well. Okay, the bag number 1 that I showed y'all, I had to put the heparin in. This is bag number 2. Bag number 2. Right here, I got to put the heparin in that. I don't have to put my phone down because I can't do it with one hand. Okay, got my heparin in. Putting this on, turn this around. Okay, had to go back to the bathroom. Got to throw this away. This paper right here going in trash. This is the needle bag bin. You can see it. This is the needle bin. So I'm putting this in here. So it's telling me connect everything up. So we're gonna connect everything up. So I'm gonna put the phone over here. Be back in a few minutes, and I'll be back so I can connect everything up. Okay. This is the bag that my husband uses every night. This is the bag. We're gonna put this bag on the heater. This is the heater, called the heater bag. This is the second bag that he uses every night. So this way everything is set up. See the bags? This is the bag that go on the heater. This is the bag that go on the side. This right here tell the doctor it goes straight to the doctor's office. All his treatment goes straight to the doctor's office. So it's telling me to set everything up. So we're gonna set everything up, okay? Connect solution line. This is the line. This is the drainage line. So this line gonna go into the bathroom. Got to make sure ain't no tangles or nothing in the line. So I'm gonna wrap this around. Do this like this. This tip, I'm taking this tip off because it have to drain. So we got to connect these lines. We got to connect all these lines up. This red line right here, it's gonna go to this line. Make sure you don't touch. This line going to the second bag. Make sure you don't touch. I'm gonna throw this away in the tray. Just the ends on there. I'm just gonna throw this away in the trash. So now we done got that set up. Hope y'all can see it good. We done got that set up. This set up to this, and this set up to this. So now everything's set up. We're gonna mesh continue. Now it's talking to us. It ain't talking to us now. The green is for them. Blue is talking to me. So I'm just going to sit and chill until it turns back blue. While they're doing that, the bags that I had, I'll just be cleaning up, taking these to the trash can or whatever, or just chilling out or whatever till it turn back blue. So like I said, it's a lot of lines that going on with this. It's a lot of lines going. I don't like my lines to be together. So I'm going to put this line over here. I'm going to spread my lines out a little bit. And I'm putting this line over here. So you got to make sure that your line is straight. See? See how these lines are? This line, this line. But he not using these lines. The only time he will use these lines, hope it would never happen if he get an infection. If he get an infection, he would have to use these lines. So far, he don't have to use these lines. And this line right here go to the bathroom. So this called the pillow. This called the pillow. And we got to make sure the pillow be clear every morning. If it be cloudy or milky looking or something, that's a bad sign. That's an infection. So we don't want that. We want to make sure it's clear. And this line, I hope you can see it. This is the line. It's a long cord. Got to make sure it ain't tingle up in here. This is the long cord. I hope you can see it. This is a long cord. It go all the way up and go into the sink. It gonna drain out. It go into the sink. And you gotta make sure this right here, even though he's not using that, you still got to make sure it don't touch the sink, because that's another cause of infection. Okay? So far, everything going pretty good, thanks to Jehovah. So I was scared to do it at first, but I decided to do it. I said, well, I put myself in his situation. If it were me, I hope that he would do the same thing for me. You know, he probably would. I know he would, you know, so. But this is what we do every single night. Monday through Sunday, 9 hours and 30 minutes a day. He cannot miss a day. So we made a deal plan. I told him, I don't mind helping you. You have to help me. But once you start, I don't want to get on the machine. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You're going back to the center. Because you can't miss a day. You just can't do that, you know. So, thanks to Jehovah that they have these technologies now. You know, the upgrade technologies and stuff that can help people with dialysis and stuff like that, you know. So, okay. So, it don't turn back blue. So, blue is talking to me. It's telling me to break the cones and clamp unused line. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to break the cones. This is the cone. This right here, this red part, this is the cone. So I have to feel it and make sure it breaks. You can tell when it breaks or not. So pop it, go back and forth, make sure it breaks. Pop it, go back and forth, make sure it breaks. And that is for him to get his treatment. If it don't break, the machine will tell you. Okay, again, like the unused lines, I said he don't have to use this clamp right here. We're going to clamp these unused lines. We're going to clamp them down. So everything, if you're not using it, it has to be closed. So we're going to close these down. Once I close that down, blue, mash next. It's the machine's time now. So, like I said, it's a very big machine that we have to use every single night. So it's setting up to for his treatment. I wish I could see it like water running through here for his treatment, but you probably can't see it because it's so clear. It's really, really clear. Probably can't see it, but it's running through. It's cleaning everything. Everything is sitting up. Everything getting cleaned out and stuff like that. Once I take everything out the boxes, everything is sanitized. Everything. Even down to the glove, the needles, your equipments, like this table. I had to wipe this down. He got a lot of stuff that he have to use. He have to use all this stuff. All this stuff he have to use, and we have to keep it sanitized. We have to keep it clean. So no infection won't get started up. We don't want that. So we've been doing this for 2 months. Next month be 3 months. So far he doing pretty good, doing well with it. He said he wish he had thought about doing this a long time ago, but you know, I had to, you know, I work, I had to do my arrangement and stuff like that. So it's telling me on here, make sure all the bags is set up. The heater bag, he got 1 bag, and he got a heater bag, 3 bag, 2 bag, 1 bag. So he got 2 bags and the heater bag. So everything is auto correctly. So we're gonna press next, and it's flushing now. Flushing is going through the machine properly. Going through there very properly. I wish y'all could see it, but I don't think you could see it because it's so clear. But it's going through properly. And my every sure thing is set up straight. See how that drainage is? Let's see. See, it's draining out. It's flushing. It's cleaning. Everything out gets sanitized. It's flushing it out. It really, really flushing it out. So, see how the drips go down in there? So it really flushing it out. So it's amazing how the computer do stuff, you know. Okay, it's talking to me again. It want the prime. Prime means I have to go to this right here, and I got to make sure that this clamp is open. So this clamp is open. You see the blue clamp is open. So I got to mash that and telling it's open. So now it's priming now. And once that prime, I wish I could see it, but like I said, it's so clear. It'll prime through the little string right here. It's gonna prime through this. It's gonna prime through all of this right here. It's gonna prime through this right here. And once it primes through that, it's gonna come through this right here. So once it come through that right there, I know it done prime. If it don't come through, we had to start back over. But so far, it been coming through this right here. So it's telling me that it's priming very well. So